Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. This is Dr. Muralikrishnan from Los Angeles. And how is everyone doing? Namaskaram, namaste, vanakkam, vandanam. I'm really very excited today. We have an amazing set of musicians to perform for us today, and we have an amazing set of legendary musicians who are also going to be presenting, and some of the teachers and gurus are going to be felicitated today, and I'm really excited. And how is everyone doing? Let's see how is the audience responses. All right, we already started getting every comment from everyone. I'm really glad and happy to see you all. Let's see how we are doing. Hello, Satyapriya Krishnan. Wonderful to see you, Ma. Waiting to catch the classical performance. Yay, thank you so much. Sambani Rajaraman, namaste to you too. Have a great day. Wonderful. You have a great day too. And I'm very happy to see you after a long time. Pushkala Srinivasan, namaskarams to you. Anirudh Ganeshan, namaskarams to you, Kanna. And Shilpa Pantula, hello, how are you, Ma? And Anu Chan, wonderful to see you. Yesterday, your performance was amazing. And Satyapriya is saying, all well, excellent. I'm very happy to hear that. And Deepa Kasiraman, how are you? Good evening to you too, Ma. Anusya Mami, how are you? Namaskarams to you. And Meenakshi Ganeshan, excellent to see you after a long time. It's really exciting to see you, Ma. And Seema Uday, namaskarams to you too. Maitreyi, Jeevagan, sorry. It's wonderful to see you all, and I'm very glad and happy to have everyone with me. And as everyone joins in, I just wanted to say a brief, why do we have to do classical music separate from light music or film music on Friday nights? So we are doing the film music and stuff like that on Friday nights because there is an enormous number of interest in people to do that kind of music as well. So yesterday night was a awesome day, and a lot of young musicians performed yesterday, and we also have some legendary musicians who won the Guinness World Record and who played in Ilayaraja's compositions for almost like 40 years, and all joined yesterday. I was very happy. But today, the Saturday nights for me, and the Sunday nights in India and Dubai and several other Asian countries are all going to be pure classical music. And classical music is one of the music that we all adore. We all have to appreciate much more than what it is right now, because that is one of the music which is the root for most of the other music. Of course, music is a progressive art, but at the same time, it is a comprehensive, and it maintains its tradition. The classical music has everything in it. In a society focused on the latest technology, the dance craze and jumpy music and stuff like that, and what is trending on social media, and it is easily understood why so many believe that the art of classical music is in many ways it's irrelevant. But unfortunately, it's not. It is very relevant music, and that is the root of most of the other musics, and a lot of people don't realize that. However, with more music being produced in today's time than ever before, and with the many artists, drawing inspiration from classical pieces, the old art form is long from dead. And over the centuries, classical music has transformed itself to become a building block, setting the framework for musicians of all types today. Many studies have even shown that classical music, especially learning or listening to classical music, can have a wide variety of benefits. Though the roots of classical music is important, classical music's reach extends further than just a step in music's evolution. In fact, Many popular artists in today's music industry have a close relationship to classical music. If you notice it, a large portion of today's musicians grew up playing some sort of classical, instrument, or classical training, or playing any other instrument, or listening to music at least, or vocal music, or something or other. Classical music has a wide variety of its own benefits. They all know that. Both playing or listening to music can be a greater stress relief as well, and especially with classical art form. And it has been proven that playing any type of music can increase a person's intelligence, and it is scientifically proven. And I've been saying in several of my lives about this, what kind of proven facts were there, scientifically in Stanford University and several other US universities, proven with, several studies that the intelligence in people becomes more when they do the classical music. It has been definitely proven playing any type of music can increase also, it's a stress reliever, it's a, stress buster, they say. And this is due to the fact that music can relate to so many other academic subjects as well. The way in which musical notes are written in a set of different fractions help with the early on math skills also, because they help give real examples of how numbers can be broken down and even multiplied, and so on and so forth. As well, once you are able to play a piece or sing a kriti or any composition, after a while, music gives you a sense of accomplishments. Like when you feel like very content, you feel like, hey, I achieved something. Even like a singing or playing one song in a student when they are in a learning process, when they can completely sing one song or completely play one song, that can give a satisfaction, of accomplishment. Hey, I achieved something, I accomplished something, that kind of, it can boost, the person's overall confidence, definitely. Also, playing music or singing music, especially at a higher level, music can increase one's creativity, especially when you get to the stages of improvisations, when you sing raga alapanais and niraval swarams, and even further you go, ragam tanam pallavis and all, like, it kind of gives your creative energy becomes more, and you become a better person at that stage. Since music education stimulates your emotional and cognitive abilities, it can allow our brain to think in a new and different ways. I mean, you are definitely a musician, do not think the same way as the non-musicians. The musicians are a lot different. Their thinking, their cognitive ability is definitely different from the other people who do not know music. This is also a proven science. Overall, whether you have learned vocal singing or several different instruments or classical dance, even any classical art form, as a matter of fact, simply you just listen to music or enjoy even watching the classical art forms, the influence of classical art form is definitely undeniable. It definitely gives more power to oneself. Though many believe classical music or classical dance is a dying art form, I don't believe so. Especially with the younger generation, especially after I saw my competition the last 4 months, how many youngsters, like starting from 3-year-old, 4-year-olds, and 10-year-olds, and the teenagers and young adults in their 20s, 22, 23, how many are involved in learning the classical art form. So music is not only classical music, classical art forms, in it, like dance, and even like the art, like a traditional arts and stuff like that. So definitely the classical music and classical dance and classical fine arts has its own power when it is given to any child or any human being. So that was one reason, it is every musicians or dancers or classical artists, right? Or it is very, very important that we have to spare sometimes of our lives to promote the art form. We have to spend a lot of time. There are several kids that need, in their families, if the music is not there, if the parents are not musicians or the grandparents are not musicians, they're not going to be, given the art form in their hand. But fortunately, our Indian culture is filled with so much of traditional classical music, classical dance, and classical art forms, and it is very, very important for our generation to protect it by promoting it to the next generation, so that if the next generation gets it the right way, they are going to be given it to the following generation, so that it will not be another dying art form. So that was one reason, out of all this pandemic season is definitely a wonderful time. Kids have lots and lots of time, to practice music and dance and any other art form. So that was the reason, we were running through all these competitions. And once the competitions are done, people were asking to conduct another competition, but doing, over and over more and more competitions will not make any sense. So that was the reason, all the competition winners and along with some prominent legendary musicians who are the music practitioners in the classical music field, or the legendary dancers, I'm still working on bringing them in. If we bring them in, we show them, how important the music is, to the younger generation. When they get to listen to them, when they get to watch them and everything, they will get motivated. They will also get that kind of sense of, hey, I wanted to do it like them. So if they are just a beginner, or if they are even intermediate students, or even if they are advanced students, they will have a feeling of, hey, I wanted to be like them, I wanted to perform like them. So that kind of sense we wanted to give it to the children. That was the reason I'm trying to work with bigger musicians and prominent leading musicians in the industry, and I'm trying to bring them to present some for the audience, as well as for the young kids who are listening and watching and performing. So this way they get to listen to them, as well as they get to enjoy performing for a few minutes in this platform, so that they get the global audience. I know whatever is said and done, this event is promoted globally, so that we have an enormous number of audience watching us, and the kids get motivated. Several of the kids wrote to me saying that, auntie, because of your competitions, since I won the first prize or the platinum award or the best vocalist award or the best instrumentalist award, several of the organizations from several parts of the world called me to perform for them, and it was all created because of you in the beginning. So I'm very thankful to you. Hundreds of calls, hundreds of messages I'm getting it from the kids. I'm very, very glad, and I'm very, very happy that I was a little matchstick in their life. Just putting a little, being a little candle, so that I just started the first light, and then they are spreading their beautiful lights all over the world. And I feel so content. I feel so happy. And, I'm enormously thankful for every single one for your talents, and especially for all the gurus who had put enormous amount of time and effort in training these kids, and also all the parents who are taking them, miles and miles away to take them to the teachers, to train them in the classical art form. I'm really, really glad and happy that we all came under one umbrella through this initiative, so that we were able to promote this great art form, and especially during this pandemic time. In the beginning, we originally thought that, okay, we wanted to bring them all together, make them sit indoors, and then so let them not go outside, protect the humanity by staying indoors. So that, till today, that is the first reason. The priority is that. And on top of it, if the kids are promoting proving themselves and getting lots of exposure into several different organizations, several different places. They are going places. Several radio stations are calling them, TV stations are calling them, and even several of the music teachers were who were part of this said that they were called in for lots and lots of students, calling them, they're getting lots of students to come and learn under them. So these are all the beautiful things that through a small initiative we were able to bring it on to everyone. We are spreading beautiful fragrance through this initiative, through this cultural arts and traditional arts. And I'm very, very happy and glad that all the young musicians and also the great legendary musicians are all coming under this roof to provide this art form to spread their love for this art and their passion to the public. So, and without taking much of your time, I'm going to bring in our first ever great musician, and I always watched him play. I always thrilled listening to him. He is one of the great musicians. And from the beginning, I also noticed in several of my lives that he used to come and encourage me, putting some messages saying that you are doing a great job, Ma. I mean, during the pandemic time, not many people come up with this kind of initiatives. I'm very happy to see, and his encouragement was always, it overwhelmed me all the time, and I felt so happy seeing especially people like him to give their encouragement. So I just wanted to bring in, before I bring him in, I wanted to just say a few words about his accomplishments and stuff like that. And I'm going to bring Sri Alam Durga Prasad ji, and he is one of the greatest Gotu Vadyam players, who is practitioners of Gotu Vadyam. Gotu Vadyam is one of the very rare musical instrument, and he is born in a family of rich musical tradition. Right from his childhood, he showed deep interest in music. His initial music training was given by his own father, late Sri Alam Kotishwara Rao, a renowned Gotu Vadyam exponent. And later he was, he went through his training under Guru Kalashikamani, late Sri A. Narayan Iyer. His dedication and the devotion and hard work to learn all the intricacies of handling this great instrument very soon shot him up to the ladder of excellence. And he also learned Carnatic vocal by the great Sandhya Vandanam Srinivasa Rao, a great guru. And he also did his teacher's training course in classical music. And further, he did his master's degree at Sri Venkateshwara University at Tirupati. All his, all these establishments, made him a greatest musician today. For sure, I can say it, he was definitely one of the greatest artists, and also he was the top ranked artist in the All India Radio. And as an excellent performer over years, Durga Prasad ji is able to cater his listeners with the purest orthodox Carnatic music. His music is nowhere close to anybody's music because he doesn't mix anything. His music is the purest form of Carnatic music, and maintaining absolute tonal purity and rhythmic balance, and so that is his specialty. And he also won several awards and titles, and Kalaimamani award. He was a Kalaimamani award winner, and also he was awarded with the Yuvakala Bharati and Nada Kanal and Kanchi Kamakoti Pita Asthana Vidwan, and in the year of I think 2006, and and also he is awarded with the title Sangeeta Kala Vipanchi, and he also won the Maharajapura Santanam Award and Gandharva Kala Ratna and Gotu Vadyam Narayana Iyengar Award and Nallur Vanakkam Virudu. So he won several. These are all a few of the awards and titles he received in the past years, and he definitely have a long way to go, and I definitely see his talents and enormous ability to definitely go further to all the biggest awards are all awaiting for his greatest ability. So without taking much of everybody's time, I'm going to bring Sri Alam Durga Prasad ji. Namaskaram ji, how are you? Wonderful to see you. Very, very, very beautiful to see you. And how are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you. Fine, fine, fine. I'm very happy. Good morning and good evening to one and all. Muralikrishnan is a good friend of mine. I have known her for close to a decade now. Both Rose and Murali has been going a long way in spreading our classical music in the western part of the globe. It gives me immense pleasure in being a part of this event today. My best wishes to both of them, and I wish that they continue this noble service in the years to come. Today, I am very glad oh, okay, now I can hear you. Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, very good. Today, I'm going to tell something about the instrument first. The Gotuvadyam. The Gotuvadyam is a fretless veena. It's like a veena, but we have a slide for this, like a Hawaiian guitar, and we will play like this. Like this, we can play. Now, what is the difference between the veena and the Gotuvadyam? There is frets in the veena. We have frets in the veena. We use the fingers to play on it, and we same thing we have to pluck here other side. But there is no frets for the Gotuvadyam. We have to play like this. We have to keep in the mind every notes in the shruti perfect, and you can play. It needs very much practice. And then the names nowadays this Gotuvadyam is called as Chitravina. The names only names are differ the instruments, but the playing technique and the instrument shape and everything is same. Only name is different. Gotuvadyam is the ancient name. Okay. Now, Rose Murali. She is really wonderful. She is really wonderful. I have no words to explain, because the music she's taking lot of things into the learners and the listeners and everybody who don't know the music also, they can after hearing Rose Murali's words, they will interesting. They will get interest to get into the music. That is the credit. That is the credit to Rose. And she is telling
Very well
about
said.
these things and parents for parents and this everything is very nice. And today this event, I mean competitions. For the competitions, she arranged a competitions and a lot of students and a lot of members are participated in that. Very nice event that was. I will play little and then go to Murali.
Yes, sir. Yeah, looking forward.
Now I am playing Kalyan. Now I will change the rag. This is Behar. Now, any instrument, you play any instrument, you need a practice. Instrument or a vocal or anything, you need more practice. How to practice? What is the practice? What is called practice? Every guru will tell to practice, more practice. What is the practice? Why you have to do that? You have to take over the command over the voice or instrument. That is the first thing. After that only you learn things musically or theoretically, something technical points or something. But you have to first you have to take over the this thing, your command. You have to take over the command. To take the command. So further, the basic lessons is very important to practice. Every day you spend only you can spend 10 minutes. You spend 10 minutes for the warming up exercise. Like Sarali Varsai, something Sarjanta Varsai, like Akaram practice, and different scales, different ragas, Janta Varsai. Like you do every day for instrumentalist or vocalist. It will help you very much. It is very nice. It's like a vitamin tablet. You go to the doctor, he will tell daily you have to take one vitamin tablet. So vitamin tablet will give you more energy like that. In music, the vitamin is the basic lessons practice. That is very important. And then you practice your lessons, whichever you will learn from Guru. This is the thing I want to express and I want to tell this time. And once again, I'm very much in pleasure. I'm very uh, happy to be part in this event. All credit goes to Rose Murali. I want to appreciate, and she is going to do lot of things and lot of years to come. She is going to made.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your blessings and your encouragement definitely, will motivate me to do more and more for these youngsters because, we all lived a beautiful life. We all like a past. We came to the mid age. Now it is our time to give it to the next generation, and some of the next generation might know the importance of music, of course, as their parents and the teachers teach, but some of them might not know because they might not have the musical background. So it is people like us, we have to take the initiative and provide them the opportunity, provide them the encouragement, and that was the reason. And especially people like you are coming forward to the events like this and giving them and showing them with all your kindness what music is and how it has to be promoted or delivered to people. That is definitely is a greatest thing for all of us. And thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for if it is okay, if you can just present us with something you can play for all of us, that would be wonderful, sir. Looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
I'll play.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow. Wonderful. What a phenomenal playing, sir. Thank you so much. Audience, please, and he definitely need, I mean, of course, he is beyond all this, but it is our responsibility to give him our respect with a big round of applause. Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for playing this beautiful composition for us.
To finish this, I want to tell only one technical point of this instrument, and now I have played. Usually, every instrument in the veena or rotavadyan, the open string will be the sa.
Yeah.
But open string is now tuned for G, the Shruti 5. So now I have made it for C. I'm playing from the Madhyama. I have made the Ma as a sa. This is called shifting the notes. in Western music, they tell this shifting notes. They use that every note they shift and they play the chords and everything.
Right, right.
In our music, if you start with the Shajama, Sa, open string, you can play from the Madhya. But in this instrument, there is no frets and all. It is very difficult to shift over the other note and then you play like that.
Right.
Only 1 minute. Now I shifted to D. This is D. This is the Panchama. Now this is C.
Wow, wow.
It's difficult when you change the notes.
Right, right.
I tried play to from Shajam Sa. This is
But
G.
even that you are playing with so much ease. It's definitely, I know,
that is the easy way in the go to Adya.
Right,
There is no frets and no confusion. Once you fix the basic things, you can play anything, from anywhere and anywhere. In film music, they used to hear the one tone of my instrument. They used to that tone, and they like the tone every time. And one music director will say, we will take in today's recording in some other F or F sharp, something like that. But we don't want to change the tune every string every time.
exactly.
If you tune the instrument, the tone will be disturbed.
Exactly.
So we don't tune the main strings. We shift the note and we can play it. This
So
is used in film music.
okay, so you can play in any pitch then.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about, okay, I cannot, if somebody
No.
says, I wanted to sing in this pitch, can you play with me, sir? So you will be able to play in any pitch. So there is no.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm very, very happy to know that.
Okay.
Again, sir, thank you so much for joining us. It was a wonderful experience for all of us. Now I'm motivated. Like, if you take any new students, let me know. I might join you.
Yeah, definitely. I want to tell you something. If anybody wants to learn go to Arya, there is no fees or no age, nothing. I can teach them with free of cost, and anytime, anybody they can approach me.
You need to have so much of a big heart to say that, sir, and it is wonderful to hear that. I mean, audience, you're all watching, and definitely you can reach sir very easily. His name is there in everywhere, so just ask him if you are interested, because this is one of the rarest instruments, and he is a very prominent musician on this instrument. So please talk to him and learn the instrument. And you sounded so beautiful, sir. Thank you again one more time for joining us and giving the treat and at the start of this event. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thank you. Wow, that was an amazing experience, dear all. So just give a big round of applause to Alamji. So, I mean, it was a wonderful, wonderful experience for everyone, not only for me, of course, for all the children and all the parents and all the viewers. That was one of the greatest treats we started off with at, this event today. And thank you so much again, Alanji. So this is definitely a wonderful, wonderful start for us today. And again, I'm going to be bringing our next performer. And the next performer is Kavya Nagasai Suravajla. Kavya is from New Jersey, United States. No? Tell me, where are you from? Oops, I messed up on my live. Where are you from?
I'm from Naperville, Illinois.
Illinois. So East Coast. East Coast. Kind of, yeah. So I kind of, in my mind, I took it like a New Jersey, I thought, for some reason. Sorry about that. And she is from Illinois. And Kavya has a beautiful voice. Again, she is a student of Chitravina Ravikiran sir. Last week, Chitravina Ravikiran sir came actually, and he was there. And also she studies with the beautiful violin, Western violin. And she is well versed in several different art forms. And so, Kavya, you're on here now. The global platform is in your hand. Take over, please.
Namaste, everyone. As Dr. Rose Muralikrishnan said, I'm Kavya Suravachila. I would like to thank Dr. Rose Muralikrishnan for giving me this spectacular opportunity to perform on the world stage. I also would like to thank my guru, Vanita Auntie, and also Ravikiran sir for teaching me and guiding me to this level. I'm going to present a Tilana in the Ragam Behad, Taram Adi, and composed by Sangeet Samrat, Chitravina, and Ravikiran sir. Dhim 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 tatalirana thum thum. Dhim 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 tatalirana thum thum. Dhrim 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 dhim dhim tatalirana thum thum. Dhrim dhrim dhim dhim tatalirana thum thum. Dhrim dhrim tatalirana dhim. Takadhiranathim, tanadhiranathim, takadhiranathim, tanadhiranathim, drudrudim, drudrudim, drudrutanadhiranathim, tanadhiranathim, tanadhiranathim, takadhiranathim, tanadhiranathim. Tadiranatani tom tadhirana, taganakadirana, tadiranatani tom tadhirana, taganakadirana, tagidadirana drudradim, tayadirana drudradim, tadirana drudradim, hirana drudradim, him him, taranakadirana tom tom. Nartana Vinayaka Ananda Mahapadi Adinar. Nartana Vinayaka Ananda Mahapadi Adinar. Nartana Vinayakarananda Mahapadi Adinar. Nartana Vinayakarananda Mahapadi Adinar. Gama pani saga, ma pani saga, tagida dhirana tana dhirana dhim. Gama pani saga, tagida dhirana tana dhirana dhim dhim. Gama pani saga, tagida dhirana tana dhirana dhim dhim dhim. Tana dhirana dhum dhum, drudrudim, drudrudim, drudrutana dhirana dhim. Tanadhiranathim, tanadhiranathim, takadhiranathim, dhim dhim, tanadhiranathum thum. அழைக்கும் பக்தருக்கு தீயவரிழை மின்னல் களைந்தேன் அங்கு புகழ் கபாலம் தந்திடும் தங்கன் எழுத்தாடை அணியோனே அழைக்கும் பக்தருக்கு தேவர் இழைக்கும் மின்னல் களைந்தேன் அங்கு புகழ் கபாலம் தந்திடும் தங்கன் எழுத்தாடை அணியோனே பிழைக்க வழி கூறும் அவ்வையருள் மழையே நந்தி குபேரன் முதல் வாழ்வன் அழைக்க உதவிய சோகனே ஞான பழமடைந்த சங்கர் சிவசுதனே தழைக்க உதவிய சோகனே ஞான பழமடைந்த சங்கரி சிவசுதனே தீம் ததீம் தகதீம் ஜடுததீம் ஜடுதகதீம் தகிடதீம் தகதீம் ததீம் தீம் ததீம் தகதீம் ஜடுததீம் ஜடுதகதீம் தகிடதீம் தகதீம் ததீம் தீம் ததீம் ஜடுததீம் 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 தீம் ததீம் 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 ததிரண தரிகிட தக திரண தீம் ததீம் 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 ததிரண தரிகிட தக திரண தோம் ததாரி தரி தோம் ததானி தரி தனன 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 திரண தோம் ததாரி தரி தோம் ததானி தரி தனன 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 ஸ்ரீ கணேஷ श्री गणेश विघ्ननाश स्वप्रकाश विशेषि मुदस्तुळुदिरु श्री गणेश विघ्ननाश स्वप्रकाश विशेषि मुदस्तुळुदिरु इंगुमे என்றுமே மங்களம் தீம் 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 எங்குமே என்றுமே மங்களம் தீம் 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 எங்குமே என்றுமே மங்களம் தீம் 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 தனன ததிரண தோம் தோம் திருதிரதீம் திருதிரதீம் திருதிர தனதிரண தீம் தனதிரண தீம் தனதிரண தீம் தகதிரண தீம் 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 தனன ததிரண தீம் 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 தனன ததிரண தீம் 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 தனன ததிரண தோ
Wow, 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 wow. How wonderful rendition. Oh my God, that was phenomenal. And it was composed by Ravi Kiran sir. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful composition. And I never heard this before. So it's a good thing that, you picked this one. So I was able to hear something which I do not know before. Thank you so much, Kavya. Kavya, tell me a little bit about yourself. And which grade are you in, and how often do you practice, and what do you do, especially knowing that you are not you're not from the Tamil speaking family, and from your last name, that's what I understood. And so this song has lots and lots of ras, especially. So how did you manage to learn this?
So my guru Vanita is here too, but my name is Kavya Suravachila. I'm 12 years old. I'm going into 8th grade. I mean, I'm just a regular middle school student. I do Carnatic music, Carnatic dance, but like I do Bharatanatyam, and I also do karate and play Western violin. As Dr. Muralikrishnan said, I enjoy all of these greatly. And I mean, that's about it about me.
Beautiful, beautiful. You're not even a teenager yet, and you're well versed in all these art forms, and I'm very proud of you, Kavya.
Thank you so much.
You again. Kavya was first prize winner in her Western violin. Kavya is also a first prize winner in her vocals in our competitions, and I'm very, very, very happy and glad to present you today, Kavya. Congratulations again, everyone. Put your hands together and give her a big round of applause. I'm very, very proud of her. Thank you, Kavya, for joining us today. All right, everyone. Kavya definitely needs all your support, all your encouragement, and please put your hands together and give her another round of applause. And her presentation was definitely phenomenally beautiful, and I'm very, very thrilled and happy that she was able to present that song for us because at least I do not know that composition. Thank you again, Kavya. So our next guests are going to be twins, and they are wonderful musicians, and they play the drumming instrument, Indian drumming instrument, mridangam. I mean, I would say mridangam firsthand, but I would say because we also have several of the Western audience from all around the world, and when I say instantly mridangam, they might not know. So I have to say the mridangam is a two-headed drum instrument, and it is one of the beautiful instruments, and it is a main instrument used for most of the like a Carnatic music concerts, and so we have Anirudh and Abhinav Ganesan, and I'm bringing them. I don't want to say which city they are from because I goof up on that matter. So, hi, Anirudh and Abhinav Ganesan. How are you guys doing?
Hi Rose Auntie, how are you?
Come little closer and speak, Kanna. Oh, so okay.
We just
Oh, you are okay. Yeah, okay. That's
Hi
fine.
Rose Auntie, how are you?
I'm doing good, Kanna. How are you guys doing?
We're good, thank you.
My name is Anirudh Ganesan.
My
for
name is
everyone
Abhinav
listening.
Ganesan. I hope you guys can hear us.
Yeah, we can hear. It's very mild, but we can hear you for sure. Yes.
Alright. So when I'm gonna play, it's gonna be better. So okay.
Beautiful. So, Anirudh Ganesan and Abhinav Ganesan, you guys are twins, right? Not just twins, right?
We're fraternal twins.
Twins, yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I goof up saying different things today. I said instead of Illinois, I said New Jersey. That kind of scared me off a little bit. So I just wanted to make sure that I say the right things. Abhinav and Anirudh are wonderful musicians, and they won the first prize and Best Mridangam award in our competitions. And both of them actually appeared in the last competition. And then since they had their exams and stuff like that, they couldn't, appear during the Platinum Award. So they came back, and then in the second competition, I gave an option for all the finalists if they wanted to, resubmit their work for the platinum. They did submit their work for the platinum. They did an amazing job with the konakol as well as on the mridangam, and I got really impressed. Of course, last week their guru Sri Kalemamani Sri Thiruvarur Vaidyanathan ji came, and he spoke, and he had some work today, and that was the reason he was unable to make it to our show. But definitely, he is an amazing teacher, wonderful musician, and a phenomenal human being. And definitely, he trained both of them so well. And without taking much of anybody's time, I'm going to present Anirudh and Abhinav Ganesan. The world is in your hand now. Take over, kids.
Namaskaram everyone. My name is Anirudh Ganesan.
Namaskaram everyone. My name is Abhinav Ganesan.
For today, we will be performing a short Tanyardanam in the Talam Kandajadi Tripura Talam. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Wow, that was a thunderous, beautiful music. Phenomenal,
Thank you,
fantastic.
and thank you,
Oh
Rose
my
Auntie.
God,
Can I just say a few
wonderful,
words
wonderful.
for a sec? Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
please go ahead.
Once again, my name is Anirudh Ganesan. This is my brother Abhinav Ganesan. We are disciples of Kalai Mamani Tiruvarur Vaidyanathan sir. Um,
And we take this time to thank our guru for teaching us all this time and getting us to this level.
Keep it
We
closer,
would
keep it
also
closer.
like
Yeah.
to thank Rose Auntie and NMK sir for providing the great opportunity, not only for the competition, doing all of this hangout stuff is not that easy to do. So it kept us very engaged in these hard times where we can't go outside. So we thank everyone and everyone who's listening today. We thank them very much today. Thank you.
I see you guys hang out with me. I am very, very happy. One thing I wanted to tell, teenage kids always wanted to go out and play with their own age children outdoors, go to the mall and spend some good time with their friends. But if you guys notice it in every single life of mine, they live in East Coast. I don't want to say again. I will goof up your
We
city.
live in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Okay, so East Coast is East Coast, 3 hours away. So when my 8 o'clock time is there, 11 p.m. already. I mean, they should be sleeping. But every single live of mine, they will be there and they will put a note saying that, "Hi, Rose Auntie, how are you? Namaskarams." That definitely, thinking and looking at young kids like them, how motivated they are into these kind of classical arts and how much interest they have, providing, whether we give the opportunity or not, those are all the last part of it, being there, being part of it, like having the self motivation to do this art, do more and more. And they will also come and help me and support me. I'm not like a big tech savvy person. When I kind of get lost and then, in the ocean of this, technical stuff, they will say, "Rose Auntie, do this, that," and then immediately they will go and text me and send all this information, do this way, that way, so they provide me the guidance and support. Even though they are little young kids, I take, because young kids know lots of things than, a 50-year-old. I definitely take lots and lots of help from them. And they don't hesitate asking that, "Okay, even with your competitions, do you need any help, Auntie? Like, even with your music production, do you need any help, Auntie?" They come forward, volunteer themselves, to give their support. So that is one thing I definitely enjoy and adore these kids. Not only them, all of them. I mean, there are several other kids, but especially these two kids are on top of it. And my special thanks to both of you
Thank
for
you, thank
Thank
being
you very much.
wonderful supporters,
we
as well as
we always try to come to your live, even though if it's late. We always just say hi to us, Auntie, and then even if we don't try to watch the whole thing,
Even
we watch at least like 30
a little
minutes,
bit,
and then
like,
we
yeah.
like log off.
oh. So
No, but because
oh, you popped my bubble.
no, I did, but like
I'm
usually
just joking. I'm just
after the when you announced the results, we watched it till 4 a.m. So it was
Yeah,
you kept us encouraged and entertained as well. So
I
it
know.
was very
I'm just
Once again, like, yeah, once again, like, these like type of hangouts is like a good way to interact, and like just sitting at home, just like interacting. You like also teach us some like new stuff, like where like also like these are some type of rules. You can go out to like these competitions, you can participate, and then you learn a lot of stuff like where you didn't even learn before, but you learn now. So that's like a good thing. that you-
exactly. That is the whole idea of it. I'm very, very proud of you guys.
thank
And
you.
you guys did an amazing job. Definitely, Anirudh and Abhinav need another round of applause. Friends and family and whoever is watching, all fans. They both have websites and all. Just go visit them, and they have lots of music also they are producing and putting it on, and encourage them, support them. And another round of applause for
You.
Abhinav Ganeshan and Anirudh Ganeshan. Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
Rosanti.
guys, for joining us.
Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I thank Rose Auntie for giving us this opportunity, and I thank my guru, Shri Tiror Vaidanathan.
Tell him that my special regards to him. And I know we miss him here, but he came last week and he had some work, so he couldn't come. Just give my regards to him. Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank
Bye
you, Rose
bye.
Auntie.
Bye bye. Sure. So next we have Just wanted to make sure we are on top of it. Yes, we are. So we have another great musician, and I have to. Before the student goes, I wanted to bring her guru, as well as she is a legendary classical vocalist and known for her classical wit and creativity. And she is a daughter of Sri K. Vishwanathan and Alamelu Vishwanathan, and she is a niece of director K. Subramaniam, great art. Patron, and she is married to Vidwan Padmabhushan Trichur V. Ramachandran. Do you guys know who I'm talking about now? Let's see whether the audience can already guess. Are you guys with me? Let's see. Srimati Charumati Ramachandran. I wanted to bring her next. And, Charumati Akka is a wonderful human being. And she, is one of the, oldest disciples of Dr. M.L. Vasantakumari Amma, my teacher. I only studied with her 2 years. And Charumati Akka, studied from her 13 years and then all the way till almost like till the end of her life. She was studied and worked with her and performed with her and everything. So I'm very, very, very happy that Charuaka is able to come today, and she completes 58 years of singing this year in the music industry, in the classical music industry, and she is a top grade radio artist, and all India radio artist, and her musical training, is with the Dr. Padma Bhushan Sangeeta Kalanidhi Sangeeta Natak Academy awardee, Srimati M.L. Vasantakumari Amma, direct disciple of also G.N. Balasubramaniam sir, and he is MLB's guru. And she was just a 12-year-old little girl when she joined MLB Amma, and then she gave her vocal support from 1963 till 1990, almost till the end. And she also collaborated a lot of kritis and rare compositions. Worked with MLB Amma to collect and then bring it in, and then they used to provide it in the concerts. And she did a lot of work when she was with MLB Amma, and also she trained herself with under the tutelage of Sri Muralikrishnan sir, and also D.K. Jayaraman sir. And she won the Government of India Cultural Scholarship for Music. And she has almost in music, she achieved so much. She has also learned veena playing under the Doan Srimati T. Brindama, and she learned a lot of padams and javalis. Those are all like my dream, because I never had a chance to learn from T. Mukta Amma, because by the time I knew there were no more. So so that's one thing. She had those beautiful opportunities to study under these excellent, extraordinary musicians and musicologists. And she also composed lots of varnams, darus, kritis, and also some taranas in Hindustani style. And she is an extremely talented composer, and she composed a lot of padams and javalis too. And especially her Pallavi composing in 108 talas is a specialty of hers. So she presented a Tyagaraja's Nauka Charitram opera. Was staged in Paris at the Theatre de la Via, and it's a mecca of the European music, and that's a phenomenal work she presented, and with a house full of audience. And she traveled to UK, Europe, USA, Singapore, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Australia, Philippines, you name it. She was there in almost every single country. She won a Kalaimamani Award from Tamil Nadu government, and also she is a recipient of the Sangeeta Kala Sagaram from Cleveland, and and she won several awards from Nungambakam Cultural Academy and Bharat Kalachar and several other sabhas. And she and her husband, Padma Bhushan Sri Trichu Ramachandran sir, and also her daughter. Combined, all three of them are running a music school, Charu Sri Music Academy. And if anyone is interested in joining them, they provide vocal music and performances, classes, workshops, and help them with the research and the charity work through music through their school. So without taking much of your time, I'm going to bring Charu Akka. I call her Akka, so I'm going to just maintain that because MLB Amma also, even though she is a lot older, we used to call her MLB Akka. So bringing Charu Akka on stage. Namaskaram, Charuji. How are you, Charu Akka? Wonderful to have you with us today.
Hello, Rose. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Akka.
Okay. Here is a photograph just about our guru's photo for you.
Okay, pranams to her. Oh, how beautiful. She is such a beautiful soul and a beautiful human being. Thank you, Akka, for showing that.
Thank you so much, Rose, for calling me on this wonderful show. You're a very talented presenter, Rose.
I don't know that, Akka. I just try to do whatever. My daughter and my son, they all make fun of me. What are you doing there, sitting there and talking to? And it's wonderful to hear that from.
Very, very impressive, ma. Congrats.
Thank you so much, Akka. Thank you so much. So, Akka, I want you to just share your expertise a little bit, speak to us. It's wonderful to have you with us. Just tell us a little bit your advice, whatever you want. The page is all yours. Just say something for us, please. Or sing something for us too. That works too.
What is the advice for youngsters? Of course, practice. Practice till you make perfect. I am very bothered about the Padantara Shuddham, that is the Kritis or Padam or Javli or Tilana. I'm very particular about the Padantara Shuddham. You have learned it from somebody, keep it the same way. Even while learning, I insist the students not to change the Padantaram at all. Supposing it is Bajare Manasa, and then if the student says Bajare, immediately, the red signal comes from me. I say, no, Bajare, Bajare. And then I tell them, repeat 6 times. I know it's very boring for them, but I'm very particular about the Padantara Shuddha because our gurus have arrived at that Padantara after a lot of research and after a lot of searching in the age of no YouTube, no Google, isn't it? Only oral Padantarams. So, any Padantaram, I'm very particular. So, what is your next question? Okay. The next thing I tell the students is, if you have a concert, you have to put a concert list. Varnam, the next Kriti, and then the Tamil song. Because my Guru MLV Amma always used to say, let us include some Tamil songs also. We should not forget Tamil in the name of singing Telugu and Sanskrit compositions. So it's very important living in Tamil Nadu. We have to reach more people, isn't it? We have to reach more people and we have to reach them only through the mother tongue. See, when we used to travel to Andhra, we always added more of Telugu Kritis of Tyagaraja, Bhadrachala Ramadasa, Annamacharya. And then in Karnataka, Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, Vadi Rajaswamy, etc. And then in Kerala, we like to include Swadhi Tirnal, Iriyaman Thampi. But in Kerala, it's a much more sophisticated audience. They are not bothered about language. And there, even Christians learn music, Carnatic music. Look at the example of KJ Jesudas. How he has learned Carnatic music and how he is a great Bhakta in Shabarimala. Who can forget his Harivar Asanam and all that? So now, so these are the things I tell my students that they should practice for the uh, concert. And Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman used to tell me once when we visited him, when Trichu Ramchandran and I visited him, he said, "The tape recorder is my guru." And we were nonplussed. The tape recorder is his guru. How is that? Then he said, "You know what I do, Charu? I record the song and then I play it. Then I find any small mistake, I practice and I re-record. For some years now, the tape recorder is my guru. Do you know that?" And such a great artist like Lalguri Jayaraman saying that. And you wanted me to show some of my compositions, like I can just show something about my Mohanam Daru a little bit. It is modeled on Mutaya Bhagavatar's Daru. To tell you the truth, Mate Malay Dwaja Pandya in Kamas was popularized by M.S. Amma many years ago. In 1980, nobody was singing it. And then I revived it. And then I brought out all the Darus of Mutaya Bhagavatar from the textbook, Basanta, Kapi, and Sahana. So he has composed 4 Darus. And now my Daru, it has Graha Beda. I cannot show you the whole Daru. I'll just show you how it goes a little bit. मोह नाग मुरली धरा कला धरा मन मोह नाग मुरली धरा कला धरा मन मोह नाग मुरली धरा कला धरा मेघ श्याम सुंदरा ग. It goes like that. And look at the swaram. Da 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 sa da pa ga ri ga ga ri ga da pa ga ri ga pa da da ga pa ga ri sa sa da pa ga ri ga ga pa ri ga sa ga ri pa ga pa sa da da sa sa da pa ga ga pa ga ri sa da ri ga pa da ri da pada ga da ri da ga ri da ri ga da pada ri. Second speed. Da 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 pa da pa ga ri ga ga ri ga da pa ga ri ga pa da da ga pa da ri sa sa da pa ga ri ga ga pa ri ga sa ga ri pa ga pa sa da da sa sa da pa ga ga pa ga ri sa da ri ga pa da ri da pa da ga ga ri da ga ri da pa da ri ram tam. Then the jati comes and then sahityam comes. The third line is sahityam. ताल मेल मदल वेणुनाद मध्य बृंदावन बाल रस विलास लोल नव नव कोमल युवती सह श्रबृन्दनाट्योत्सव प्रकाशकारक चैतन्य गोविन्द. The Sahityam will be Tala Mela Madala Venurada Madhya Brindavana Bala Rasa Vilasa Lola Navanava Komala Yuvati Saka Shabridana Yahotsava Prakasha Karaka Shri Krishna Chaitanya Govinda Moha. And the Charanam Radha Sukumara Radha Manohara Radha See, this is actually inspiration from Kuchipudi, which I got. I used to sing Kuchipudi also from my sister, the dancer Lakshmi Vishwanathan. And they have that, they have the Tarangam. Ra, ra, Samira, ra. From that, I had an inspiration. So, in this part alone, it is Mani Pravala. Ra, ra, Sukumara, Radha Manohara. Sari ga pada sa, sada pagari sa. Mohanadbhutamaya sharira. அப்புறம் ரிக பத சரி ரி சத பகரி சரி ம பனி சா சானி பமரி ச மத்தியமாவதி ராக பிரிய வேணுகான கலாநிதி சரி ரி மம பபனி ரி மம பபனி ரி சசா சனி பம பனி பமரி ம பம மரி சரார சுகுமார.
Wow, Akka, how amazing can that be? Oh my God, you're definitely a genius. That's so beautiful to hear you. And thank you so much for coming in live and giving us all your expertise and share your wonderful talent with us, Akka. It is really, really beautiful. Thank you so, so, so much. And definitely, everyone, a big round of applause for Charu Akka one more time. And I'm also going to, while Charuaka is there, I'm going to bring her student because it is also a felicitation for all the teachers and gurus. And one of her students won the Best Vocalist Award, and I'm going to be bringing Ananya Murali
Yes.
while she is
Just a
there.
minute,
So,
please. Can you
Ananya,
tell
are
me?
you there?
Okay. I can sing just one line
Yes.
from Bharatiya song, which I tuned just for you. Rose, Rose is Roja,
Okay.
right?
Yes, Saka.
So, Engal Kannamma, you know that song? Engal Kannamma,
Yes.
Nagai, Pudu Roja, Poo. Engal Kannamma, Nagai, Pudu Roja, Poo. எங்கள் கண்ணம்மா விழி இந்திரநீலப்பூ எங்கள் கண்ணம்மா மோகமோ செந்தாமரை பூ எங்கள் கண்ணம்மா நோதல் பால சூரியன் எங்கள் கண்ணம்மா நகை புது ரோஜா பூ புது ரோஜா பூ.
You can't make me cry like this in my life. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Akka. You made me so emotional. That is so beautiful. And especially hearing something like this from you in this live. I don't know why I became so emotional. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Akka. You definitely made my heart melt so much with that music. Thank you, Akka. Thank you. How beautiful. And I really didn't want to become emotional like this. And I don't know why. I definitely felt like my own guru was sitting there and then singing for me. I don't know why this is so emotional. Thank you again. And another round of a big applause to Charu Mati Ramachandran Akka. One more time, everyone. And I know she is beyond all that, but we must do this to her. Thank you so much. One more time, Akka. Akka, when your student is singing, I want you to also stay with her. And so you will be on live. I'm going to bring Ananya Murali right now on stage. Hi, Ananya. How are you,
Hello,
Ma?
Auntie. How are you? I'm good.
I'm doing very good, Ma.
It's so nice seeing you, honestly. Hope you're
Thank
doing
you.
well.
I'm doing really well, Kanama. Thank you so much. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. It's just it's so much fun because like I have college classes going on right now, but it's so nice that I still get to do like music activities even though I don't have to go outside and do it.
Right.
So yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
With pleasure, sweetie. With pleasure. So the stage, the global stage is all yours, and please take over. And whatever you want to present, we are looking forward to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would like to say a few things about Srimati Charumati Ramachandran, my teacher. Honestly, I'm so blessed to learn from such a wonderful and a lovable teacher. It's I feel like there's a difference between just learning from someone who knows a lot and then admiring the person that you learn from, and constantly, like, through classes, the way that she corrects my like diction, the way that I sing. It's so I there's so much like admiration there, and it's such a wonderful experience to be able to learn from someone I look up to. So yeah, thank you so much, Charumati auntie. Thank you so much for the last 4 years that I've been learning. So I'll be singing a Kirtanam and Kamas called Idadu Padam Tuki, and I hope you enjoy. Yeah. இடது பதம் தூக்கி ஆடும் நடராஜனடி பணிவையே நெஞ்சே, 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 இடது பதம் தூக்கி ஆடும். படவரவாட புலியதளாட, படவரவாட புலியதளாட, படவரவாட புலியதளாட, படவரவாட புலியதளாட, படவரவாட புலியதளாட, படவரவாட புலியதளாட. பக்தர்கள் ஜெய ஜெய எனவே புலி பதஞ்சலி இரு கண் குளிர, பக்தர்கள் ஜெய ஜெய எனவே புலி பதஞ்சலி இரு கண் குளிர. தில்லையில் தாம் ததாம் ததாம் பதனி சனிதாம் ததாம் ததாம் திமித கிட்டதாம் ததாம் ததாம் பதனி சனிதாம் ததாம் ததாம் திமித கிட்ட தஜ்ஜனு தரி கிட்ட மனித பத தகஜனு தரி கிட்டத பதனி ச தஜ்ஜனு தரி கிட்ட மனித பத தகஜனு தரி கிட்டத பதனி ச ಸಮಗ ಸಾತ ಕಿಟದಿ ಮನಿದ ಪಾದ ತಾಹತ ಜಂ ತರಿ ತತ ಹಿಟ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಸಮಗ ಸಾತ ಕಿಟದಿ ಮನಿದ ಪಾದ ತಾಹತ ಜಂ ತರಿ ತತ ಹಿಟ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಸ ಗರಿ ಗರಿ ಸ ನಿದ ತದಿ ತದಿ ಗಿಣ ತುಂ ಗಮ ಪ ಮ ಪದ ಪಾದ ನಿದ ನಿ ಸ ನಿದ ಪದ ಇಡದು ಪದಂ ತೂಕಿ ಆಡುಂ நடராஜனடி பணிவையே நெஞ்சே, இடது பதம் தூக்கி ஆடும். திருவடி சிலம்புகள் கலீர் கலீரென திருமுடி இளமதியொளி பளீர் பளீரென திருவடி சிலம்புகள் கலீர் கலீரென திருமுடி இளமதியொளி பளீர் பளீரென திமித கததிங்கிண தோம் என திருமால் மத்தள மதிர திமித கததிங்கிண தோம் என திருமால் மத்தள மதிர சிவகாவி வனாளன் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் தனிலே சிவகாவி வனாளன் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் தனில் புன்ன நகையோடிடது பதம் தூக்கி ஆடும் தாம் ததாம் ததாம் பதனி சனிதாம் ததாம் ததாம் திமித கிட்டதாம் ததாம் ததாம் பதனி சனிதாம் ததாம் ததாம் திமித கிட்ட தஜ்ஜனு தரி கிட்ட மனித பத தகஜனு தரி கிட்டத பதனி ச தஜ்ஜனு தரி கிட்ட மனித பத தகஜனு தரி கிட்டத பதனி ச ಸಮಗ ಸಾತ ಕಿಟದಿ ಮನಿದ ಪ ತತಾಹ ತಜಂ ತರಿ ತತ ಹಿಟಜಂ ತರಿ ಸಮಗ ಸಾತ ಕಿಟದಿ ಮನಿದ ಪ ತತಾಹ ತಜಂ ತರಿ ತತ ಹಿಟಜಂ ತರಿ ಸ ಗರಿ ಗರಿ ಸನಿದ ತತಿ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ ತೊಂ ಗಮ ಪ ಮ ಪದ ಪದ ನಿದ ನಿ ಸನಿದ ಪದ ಇಡದು ಪದಂ ತೂಕಿ ಆಡುಂ நடராஜனடி பணிவையே நெஞ்சே இடது பதம் தூக்கி ஆடும் ஓ Thank you.
Wow, that beautiful,
Thank you so much.
beautiful. That Chittaswaram is a very, very, very
Composed by
rare.
Srimati Charumati Ramachandran.
Fantastic, phenomenal. I never heard that one. I was like, oh my God, that was a beautiful Chittaswaram. Charuvaka, amazing. Your composing talent is definitely proven in that little segment of that song itself, and I would love to learn all the other stuff. I don't know whether I will have another Janmam to learn all that, but it is so beautiful to hear Ananya doing that little Chittaswaram of yours. Phenomenal, Ananya. And I'm sure that you are definitely blessed to have such a wonderful teacher.
Absolutely.
And I want you to learn as much as possible. It is a great tradition, and she is one of the most, admirable, very great artist. And definitely you are so blessed. And all the best to you, Akka. Thank you so much again for joining us. And I wish Sar could also come. I know he's probably busy, but in one of my other segments, I'll beg him to come and join us and give his advice also. So maybe, in future. So if you can talk to him, I will bring him in. Thank you so much, Akka, again. And Ananya, let us give her a big round of applause for both Charu Akka,
Thank you so
a great
much.
teacher, and also to Ananya. One more time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Akka. That was a phenomenal composition of that little Chittaswaram was very beautiful, and Ananya did a fantastic job, and definitely they both need a great, support from all of us. Another round of applause, please. And I'm going to bring our next artist, Anirudh Raja. Anirudh Raja won the Best Vocalist Award in our previous competition, and he is a phenomenal singer, and his voice definitely, I adore his talent, and he's a very talented young musician. And I'm going to bring Anirudh Raja next. Hi, Anirudh. How are you, Karna?
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
I'm doing very good. I love the mandala background and the kutuvalakas. It's so beautiful. Your background is so divine.
Thank you.
Anirudh, tell me a little bit about yourself and tell me what you're going to be doing. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you, Karna.
So, namaskarams to everyone. And Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My name is Anirudh Raja, and I'm from San Jose, California. I sing Carnatic music, obviously, and I enjoyed it a lot. So today I will be presenting Pacharamulanu in the Ragam Bhairavi, set to Adithanam, composed by Saint Tyagaraja. Also, I would like to thank Rose Auntie and Muralikrishnan Uncle for this wonderful opportunity and platform. I'm very honored to be part of this event. Thank you. ఉపచారములను చేకొనవయ్యా ఉపచారములను చేకొనవయ్యా ఉపచారములను చేకొనవయ్యా ఉరగరాజ శయనా ఉపచారములను చేకొనవయ్యా ఉరగరాజ శయనా చపల కోవకి నీ భావర దరశీ చపల కోవకి నీ భావర దరశీ చపల కోటి నీ భావర దరశీ చపల కోటి నీ భావర దరశీ చపల కోటి నీ భావర దరశీ जानकी श्रीपति जानकी श्रीपति जानकी श्रीपति जानकी श्रीपति जानकी श्रीपति दयक्षयसीना जानकी श्रीपति दयक्षयसीना ప్రములను చేకొనవయ్యా ఉరగరాజ శయనా కపటనా సూత్రధారి వై కపటనా సూత్రధారి వై కామిత ఫలము సగే అపరిమిత నవరత్నములు పోదిగిన అపరిమితనవరత్నములు పోదిగిన అపరిమితనవరత్నములు పోదిగిన అప్పరంజి కోడుకుని తగునయ్యా అప్పరంజి కోడుకుని తగునయ్యా ఉపచారములను చేకొనవయ్యా ఉరగ రాజ శయన Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. You're such a purist and such a beautiful rendition and extraordinary presentation, Anirudh. And you definitely, definitely took all our hearts away from us. And for a second, it was so divine, and especially, and also your look, the presentation, it is amazing. Another round of applause, people. I mean, he did an amazing job, a phenomenal job. That was such a pure Orthodox music and a wonderful, wonderful. Anirudh, thank you so much for joining us. You probably will get a call from me all the time to join in my lives all the time for classical, day. So beautiful again. Thank you again, Anirudh, for joining. All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Kanna. So next, I'm going to be bringing in another phenomenal, artist, and he is a keyboard player, and he won the best instrumentalist award for playing the keyboard. And I'm going to bring K. Madhurkant into the live.
Vanakkam,
Hi,
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam,
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing good, Kanna. Your keyboard playing is amazing, and you did a phenomenal
Thanks
job.
a lot,
And you started from a preliminary round and all the way up to a platinum round, and you did a phenomenal job, and your teacher had trained you so well, and I'm very proud of him. Yeah, especially at that young age. Your teacher himself is a young artist, but with so much lots and lots of talent.
Yes.
And I will bring him after you play your music, and probably you present yourself first. And I haven't seen him in the live yet, so start off with. In the meantime, we'll bring him in maybe while you play, so we'll also talk to him, and his knowledge. He will share his knowledge with all of us too.
Thank you.
Sure.
I would like to start my presentation by thanking my parents for their support, and I would also like to thank my gurus, Shri Kalaimamani K. Satya Anna, Shri T. Krishnababu sir, Shri Lalita ma'am, and Adayar D. Bala sir for their continuous guidance and support. Without them, I would not be here performing. Now I'll be performing Mooladhara Murti song in Hamsadvani Ragam set to Aditalam. This song is composed by Shri Papanasam Sivan. Thank you.
Wow, wow. That is beautiful.
Thanks a
That
lot.
is very, very, very beautiful.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Madhurkant, I'm very proud of you. You play exactly like
Thank you,
your
ma'am.
teacher, and I'm very, very amazed. I mean, அது என்னவோ ஒரு பழமொழி சொல்வா, அந்த மரத்துல இருந்து விழறது வந்து வேறவா ஆக முடியாது அப்படின்ற மாதிரி அப்படியே ditto
Thank you,
you
ma'am.
play like him. I'm very proud of you, and I'm very, very happy to bring you in. And I know his teacher is a very young artist, but he is more than a Bhagavatar. I have to talk about him, and K. Satyanarayana, popularly known as Keyboard Satya, and but I always used to wonder, is the K for his dad's name or his instrument name? I always used to get the confusion, and he's going to come now, and we are going to talk to him about that matter. Is it your dad's name or your keyboard? What does that K stands for? And he is a multi-instrumentalist and a composer. Satya is blessed presently to be under the tutelage of the greatest guru, Kanyakumari Amma, and we had her in few of our lives. She couldn't come on live, but she sent her audio, and we presented it, and she is one of the greatest human being, and she is doing lots and lots of work for the poor musicians right now, and especially for the Nadaswara Vidwans and Tamil Vidwans and all. And I'm very, very honored to know that he is a student of Kanyakumari ji, and he also studied under the late Sri Mandolin U. Srinivas ji, and also with Dr. M. Muralikrishnan. And he is a Kalaimamani awardee, the highest state honor from Tamil Nadu, and in the year of 2018, very recently. And he is a first grade artist of All India Radio, and also is a ICCR empaneled artist. That's Indian Council for Cultural Relations for Carnatic music on keyboard. And I'm very, very happy that with this young age he achieved so much. He also released over 25 albums and almost played like 1900 concerts extensively in India, US, Canada, and he even came here. And I remember meeting, he was running around like a little baby boy, and all of a sudden on the stage he sat down, and he was like a big humongous Bhagavatar. Like, how can you do that? I had no clue, but that is what is Satya. And it was very amazing to see him growing up to be a young child, to be a greatest musician, and with all his awards and everything. I'm very, very proud and of his establishments and accomplishments and everything. And also Satya is conferred with keyboard Samrat, Yuvakala Bharati, Yuvakala Vipanchi, and he's also a Limca book of record holder, and Balakala Ratna, Pogo Amazing Kids in 2006. Yeah, 2006 he was still a baby, and so that's why he went for the Babies Award. From that time onwards, he is still getting awards, and I'm still looking forward for him to win that one of that Music Academy's awards very, very soon in his young age itself. And he's also Asia's Wonder Kid and a Beethoven Reincarnated Award, and Asthana Vidwan of he's the Asthana Vidwan of Sri Kalahastishwara Temple, Andhra Pradesh, and he has won several awards, and he also had a privilege of collaborating with legends of music like Grammy Award winner Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt, and with the greatest drums Shivamani and people like them. And he worked with the legendary musician like Yanni, and Yanni used to be I'm a die-hard fan of Yanni. Anytime, anywhere he plays, if he comes to US, whether the tickets are $500, $1,000, I will buy and go and watch him. And I'm that kind of fan of Yanni, and I'm very proud to know that he worked. I mean, that a little secret I didn't know. This is the first time I came to know that he worked with Yanni as well, and he also worked with several spiritual leaders and notable personalities. And Satya definitely pioneered playing the Indian classical music on rare instruments like Korg Nano and keys and Nano keys. I mean, I don't want to misspell the names. And also on the Roli, that's one of the, it's almost like the go-to adyam. You have to slide and play. I tried when Murli bought one of those keyboards, and my hands went all over the place. I said, that's not a piece of cake of my life, or it's not cup of coffee of mine. That was, I mean, he plays that with the ease. I had seen him playing that, and also he produced on an iPad and GeoShred apps and stuff like that. I mean, he is so well versed in several of these, and also he highlights the Indian form of music on the piano and harmoniums and pianica and accordion and stuff like that. So, and without taking much of your time, I'm going to bring keyboard Satya. I would say K Satya, and I'm going to ask you, Satya, how are
Hi,
you?
Auntie.
Are you
I'm doing lovely. How are you? Namaskaram.
Wonderful. Namaskaram, Kanna. How are you?
Very fine, very fine.
Very, very, very happy to be here. And your dad is also there. Okay.
Yes.
One piece of information I forgot to mention. Long, once upon a time, long ago. Once upon a time, long ago, when I used to live in maybe my early 20s in Chennai, I used to be a teacher. It's like once upon a time. And I also know Krishna Babu. Before I came to United States, like 9-10 months, less than a year, I would say, he also studied with me. And that's, am I right, Krishna Babuji?
Absolutely. It's a bliss for me.
You are the same Krishna Babu, right?
Especially today, I don't know any couple could have this blessing. Having both their gurus. ஏன்னா இன்னைக்கு நீங்க சாருமதி அம்மா வந்திருந்தாங்க, லலிதாவோட குரு, எனக்கு நீங்க குரு. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கப்பல் கிடைக்குமான்னு தெரியல. It's a great blessing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Krishna Babu.
Whatever is Satya today, it's all because of all your gurus, people like you, wishing all of us, and that's why what he is today.
Thank you so much. And Satya, the stage is all yours. Give us some, idea of what music is all about. How were you able to achieve at this young age? You probably are not even in your mid-20s yet, and you are like all over the world already. And how were you able to achieve? So, give a piece of advice for all our young musicians out there.
Auntie, it's been such a crazy journey, I should say, that. Like when I started, I was around 3.5 years old, and I got a toy keyboard. So that's how my journey of keyboard actually started. And we've traveled through piano, we have traveled through keyboard, Limca records, Western classical music, Indian classical music, and for a very short period, I would say, for a musician in Carnatic field for 20 years is technically a short period, or I would say like that. And the way we got into keyboard was really magical, because நான் வந்து Western classical music கத்துட்டேன் ப்ராப்பரா, and Carnatic music I did not get a formal training into Carnatic music, so I actually adopted the techniques I used to play with Western classical music into Carnatic music. And ஒரு நாள் கன்னியாகுமரி அம்மா கிளாஸ்க்கு போயிருக்கச்சு, by mistake my hands just went over the bender, so she was like, yes, that is what you need to play, that's how you need to play. I'm like, oh, okay, why don't I explore more on that? So I was around like 6 years old, 7 years old that time. So appadan it all started. And adukku munnadi nariya per actually keyboard vaasichirka. I started when I was 6 years old in 2001. Adukku munnadi nariya per vaasichirka. Murali uncle lend aarambichu Mr. Subbu Venkata Subramaniam, he's a keyboardist. Seshagopalan sir, TN Seshagopalan sir kuda keyboard he has performed, and he has released albums adukku munnadi. And Subbudu sir, the greatest critics of all time in Carnatic music, he has also played synthesizer and keyboards. So அப்படி இருக்கும்போது இந்த ஒரு ஜர்னில இதுக்கு நான் வாசிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சு, this has become my profession. And எங்களுக்கு வந்து we had only one aim actually. People always have been saying that keyboard like Carnatic music is not possible and it is very difficult, and it's kind of idella varum adu varadu. That's a kind of very common mentality actually people have been having. But fortunately, with the technology growing up and with the artists getting accommodated to that, now I can proudly say that keyboard has become a staple instrument in Carnatic music, not just in India or Chennai, but all around the world. And the classic example for that is Spring Nectar's competition. Not just the second season, but even the first season, they had so much of entries for keyboard and instrumental music. And not just here, people perform all over the world. Yes, people perform all over the world, and there are so many gurus teaching keyboard who are actually not even keyboardists. They are vocalists, they are violinists, they play flute, they play veena, but they also have keyboard in their curriculum and they teach keyboard. So that's something very phenomenal, I would say, as a success for the instrument. So then we wanted to prove it in the forums where Carnatic music plays a big role, as like All India Radio, ICCR. These kind of forums are the most premier forums in India where they accredit instruments and accredit the artist with the institution. So I'm so proud that I got into All India Radio when I was 15 years old. And I'm the first A grade artist of All India Radio in India for keyboard. And it's a great blessing, you know. Like, it's just one person who needs to go through that real hard phase in their life. And that really opens up so much of possibilities for so many people to follow up. And now people now have a huge, very, very huge place in the field of music where they can actually take keyboard and prove their talent in music. So I'm so proud that I have also played a small part in that.
Very small part? Okay, I believe you. Yeah, very, very small. Yeah. I'm very proud of you, Satya. I'm very, very honored to have you. You know, at this young age, you had done so much, and also your dad. He is one of the amazing person. I know for sure, like, one secret I have to tell the audience, all of a sudden from nowhere, paper after paper, newspaper after newspaper is talking about Rose Muralikrishnan in India. And then I'm getting all these, articles sent to me. I was wondering, who would have done that? I still today, nobody said who did it, but I know there is only one person who has the heart of gold, and that could be only Krishna Babuji. And probably he's the one who did it. He didn't say that he did it. He probably called a large, what do they call that? The media conference or whatever, and then told them about these initiatives that I'm doing. And every newspaper, like, I took the article and then they presented it, and it was so beautiful to see. And I can only say you have such a great passion for this art, and thank you so much for doing that, Krishna Babuji. And definitely
that's probably the least I could have done for your mammoth effort. I'm telling you, in this world, in this pandemic period, we all talk about the negativities and what is happening every day and all that. And as I was saying, Satya, your vision of being a doctor, a medical doctor, doing something is beyond comparison of what actually you have done, because you have made every family get into this. Because I know few have our families. Madhur Kant, I'm sure என்ன Madhur எப்படி கஷ்டப்பட்டீங்க Madhur நீங்க உங்களோட வீடியோஸ்க்கெல்லாம். ஏன்னா அது சொல்லு Madhur, ஒரு நிமிஷம் சொல்லு எப்படிலாம் என்னெல்லாம் நடந்தது வீட்ல.
சார்
வீட்ல என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணீங்க? வீடியோ பண்றது, what was your experience?
எனக்கு வீடியோ எப்படி எடிட் பண்றதுன்னு சுத்தமா தெரியாது. இந்த காம்படிஷன் மூலமா தான் நான் அதை கத்துக்கினேனே, அதை எப்படி எடிட் பண்றதுன்னு. நான் நிறைய பேர்கிட்ட ஹெல்ப் கேட்டிருந்தேன். எல்லாமே லாஸ்ட் மினிட்ல தான் பண்ண வேண்டியதா ஆயிடுச்சு எனக்கு. ஸோ அது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்துச்சு.
இதுல நான் எதுக்காக இது சொல்றேன்னா, அவங்க அப்பாக்கு அம்மாக்கு கேமரா ஆங்கிள் எப்படி எடுக்கணும் கூட தெரியாது, வீட்டுல ஸ்டாண்ட் கிடையாது. சோ இது எல்லாத்தையும் இது கோஆர்டினேட் பண்ணி இந்த டயத்துல யூ மேட் them think so much actually. அண்ட் பர்டிகுலர்லி இப்போ இதெல்லாம் சொன்னாதான் நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டாங்கன்னு. இல்லைன்னா இதனோ எல்லாரும் வீட்டுல ஏதோ ஸ்டூடியோல எடுத்த மாதிரியோ இல்லைன்னா எல்லாரும் ஏதோ ஒரு பெரிய விஷயம் பண்ண மாதிரி தெரியும். அந்த அளவுக்கு யூ ஹவ் மேட் பீப்புள் ஸ்டே அட் ஹோம், விச் இஸ் தி தந்திரா மந்த்ரா டுடே. ஸ்டே இன் அண்ட் ஸ்டே சேஃப். அது நீங்க வந்து சூப்பரா பண்ணீங்க. இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லணும். ஒரு விஷயம் சொன்னா பாருங்க சத்யா, ஒரு ஆள் பண்ணினா அது வந்து ஒரு சமூகத்துக்கே அது நல்ல விடிவெளி மாதிரி இருக்கணும். அதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் என்ன, இன்னைக்கு வந்து பிங்காளி வெங்கையா அப்படிங்கிற இந்த பேரை வந்து சத்தியமா சொல்லணும்னா எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வர மாட்டேங்குது. ஏன் கேட்டா திஸ் இஸ் வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் which I want to pass. Pingali Venkaiah was the one who designed our national flag, and today it is his birthday. How many of us remember? But imagine 130 crores and more of people of Indians, we are all saluting that flag. And the ஒரே ஒருத்தர் டிசைன் பண்ண flag. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு தனி மனிதரா நீங்க இப்ப பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிற அந்த work இருக்கு பாருங்க.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely brilliant.
It's amazing.
And இன்னைக்கு நான் அதையும் சொல்லிடுறேன், அந்த சிந்தனை கிரியான்ங்கிறது வேற யாரும் இல்ல, நான் தான்.
I guessed it. I kind of sensed it. It's probably somebody like you, or you probably sent it to someone else and said, "Oh, so that's you." Okay. Thank you so much, Krishna Babuji. You know, and you definitely
like the effort you have put into this, and we know because every single day in our KBSI, in our music school KBS inculcation, every single day for the last 135 days or so since lockdown, we've been meeting in the evening at 8:30 Indian time.
Beautiful.
So since SNF started, every single day we used to ask their experience. How was your experience today? What did you do today? How was things? And the most hilarious stories we have heard, where one parent said the kid has been, they were the Trisai brothers. The three kids had played together.
Right.
So they told an excellent story that avaatla vande they started the recording. Okay. By mistake, his mom has kept the cooker. Correct. Midway the recording, suddenly it whistles a bussine. The kids got so mad and they started scolding her. So then she switched off. They had to take the video again. They started again. 3/4 of the way, it was a neighbor's cooker which came up. Then she's like, "Hey, நான் என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? அவாத்து குக்கர்டா. I cannot ask him to stop making their food for dinner." So,
oh my God.
It's been a hilarious experience, and actually I would like to add that இந்த தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவா இல்லையா, கிணத்துல தள்ளி விட்டாதான் we'll be learning to swim.
Right.
So it actually SNF competition was like that because no one forced anyone to go.
Exactly.
But when the people actually got interested, that's when they actually started to think, how am I going to take a video and what are the things we need to prepare? So in KBSI, we were like a tag team. Like Appa and me used to brainstorm some ideas, and then we used to brainstorm the ideas with the kids and parents, and then choose their best options. And then Amma used to come in and listen to them play, make some corrections, and we asked them to take some 30 seconds video. Then Bala sir and myself will be seeing the videos, check for the audio quality and stuff, and then make them to play the final version. And they will upload it to us, and we need to check it completely and see if there are some final changes to be made. And if some changes made, they have to redo the video because no editing is allowed.
Right.
So that was the greatest part. So it's like playing a concert. Once you make a mistake, it stays there forever.
Yeah.
You cannot take it back.
Now, let me tell you, Satya is saying all this not to say that we struggled much, because we know we have probably seen 30 or 40, but you have seen
thousands of thousands. Like, and it's crazy because I know how many parents would have been so excited and would have kept on messaging you saying that, have you seen this video? Have you seen that video? Have you seen my son performing? Is he selected? Is he not selected? Why is he not selected? I know it's like completely crazy.
But I answered every single person, and that's what I mean. Today in this performance, I put a note to the group like around 2:33 p.m. of my time after my classes are done. Okay. And Madhur Khan's dad instantly, that's probably 3 a.m. for him. He answered me, "Yes, madam." I was like, I thought in the whole entire world, I'm the only one who works around the globe. And why are you awake at 3 a.m. and answering me? So I know the parents were.
எனக்கு ஒரே ரெக்வெஸ்ட் தான், அப்பப்ப தண்ணி குடிச்சுக்கோங்க. அண்ட் நீங்க வந்து இந்த அர்ஜுனோட தான் ஞாபகப்படுத்துறீங்க. ஏன்னா அர்ஜுனனுக்கு ஒரு வரம் உண்டாம். அவன் எப்ப நினைக்கிறானோ அப்ப அந்த ஒரு நிமிஷம் தூங்கினா கூட ஒரு நாள் தூங்கின மாதிரி பவர் கிடைக்கும். அந்த பவர் உங்களுக்கு வந்திருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் தூங்கிக்கோங்க நீங்களும்.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much. It was
And
wonderful.
I'm very sure that without Murli uncle's support, this wouldn't be like you won't be able to work so much. And full credits to him as well.
Not to forget our Bhairavi and Bhairava also.
பைரவாவோட சப்போர்ட் தான் நிறைய. அவ கொலைக்காத வரைக்கும் நான் லைவ்ல வருவேன், திடீர்னு ஆரம்பிச்சிருவா. இங்க பாரு நான் லைவ் போறேன், இப்பெல்லாம் புரிஞ்சு கொடுத்ததுக்கு. இங்க பாரு நான் லைவ் போறேன், ஏதோ கொலைச்சிங்கன்னா உத அப்படின்னு சொன்ன பேசாம போய் உட்காந்து
அவதான் நம்ம பிரஷர் குக்கர் மாதிரி எப்ப கத்தான்னு தெரியாது.
Wonderful, wonderful having you all.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us, Satya.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, definitely. And every week,
And Auntie, ஒரே நிமிஷம். I just want to add one more thing. Sorry for taking that time.
No, not at all.
There is a big group of people who think that music வந்து பரம்பரையா தான் வந்தாதான் அந்த ஆர்ட் ஃபார்ம்ங்கிறது வரும் அப்படின்னு. Definitely, it definitely adds a plus point to that, but it is not 100% true. We cannot generalize it because one clear-cut example is Madhurkant. Because our family, he is the first musician to even take up a musical instrument to learn or learn any form of music in that matter. So I am so proud that someone who can actually work hard and just take the guru's guidance and actually work with that kind of open mentality that to accept things and learn things, adu yara irundhalum they can learn anything in life and be successful.
Yes, yes.
So I just wanted to add that.
Another big round of applause to Madhurkant. Wonderful, wonderful.
Big round of applause to their parents and Madhur and you, especially you, for creating something like this.
I was doing it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Love you all, and thank you again. And I will keep calling you over and over in in different times probably, and you will come and give us your ideas and everything. And, thank you, Kanna. Thank you, Krishna.
Sure. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Wow, that was an amazing experience shared. Thank you so much again for keyboard Satya and Krishna Babu and Madhurkant's beautiful playing. And I'm going to be bringing VUM Aishwarya next, and this girl has so much to offer to the world. Her musicality is amazing. Yesterday also we had the movie music, and then she just came. I mean, she actually won to be on the live. Yesterday, there was a questionnaire quiz asked, and she answered, and she came and she sang a beautiful movie song. And here I present Aishwarya.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi,
how are you?
How are you, Kanna? I'm doing good, Kannama. How are you doing?
I'm good too.
Wonderful. Are you ready? I know I saw your teacher, Sri Neyveli Santanagopalan sir, for a second. At that time, somebody else was presenting it. In the meantime, I was going to go get him. Since it was in the middle of it, I think he mentioned to me that he had to go somewhere. He had some important work to catch up with. But I don't know whether he's going to be coming back or not. But I'm going to present to you now. And if he comes back, we will take him later on. But go ahead. The world stage is all yours, Aishwarya.
Thank you. So now I'll be singing Chesina Della in Ragam Todi, Talamadi, composed by Sri Tyagaraja. Chesina Della Marachitivo Chesina Dilla Marachitivo Oh Rama Rama Chesina Dilla Marachitivo Oh Rama Rama Chesina Dilla Marachitivo ఓ రామ రామ మరచితివో ఓ రామ రామ చేసి నదల మరచితివో ఆస కొన్నటి ఆస కొన్నటి ఆస కొన్నటి ఆస కొన్నటి నన్నల చూడగు ఆస కొన్నటి నన్నల చూడగు ముందు చేసిన మరచితివో ఓ రామ రామ చేసి నదల మరచితివో రామ శ్రీ త్యాగరాజ ప్రేమ అవతార సీతారామ శ్రీ త్యాగరాజ ప్రేమ అవతార సీతారామ శ్రీ త్యాగరాజ ప్రేమ అవతార సీతాభామ మాటలు మాటలు దెల్బవా మాటలు దెల్బవా మాటలు దెల్బవా మాటలు దెల్బ భీమాజనేయు బ్రహ్మ మాటలు దెల్బ భీమాజనేయు బ్రహ్మ చేసిన మరచితివో ఓ రామ రామ చేసి నదల మరచితివో Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That was such a beautiful composition and you rendered it so well, Kanama. You have
Thank
such
you
a
so much.
blessed voice. And Aishwarya also was one of the super singers, top 11, right? Top 11 winner in the last season. And you have such a beautiful voice, Aishwarya. I know I wish your a teacher could be with us. I know she came a little earlier, and at that time somebody else was presenting, so I couldn't bring him in, and I missed him now. And in case if you can talk to him and bring him, because this is and you both are singing, and call him and find out if he can come in just for 5 minutes and talk to us, that'll be great. And thank you again so much. Let's all join hands together and give a big round of applause to Aishwarya one more time. Beautiful singing, Aishwarya. Thank you, Kanama. I probably will be calling you.
Thank you so much, Auntie, for giving me this opportunity. And I really want to thank everyone for being here. And it was a great pleasure for me to listen to all these wonderful musicians who performed here and who gave us a lot of advices. It was really great.
Thank you, Makana. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show, and I will, and try to reach out to your teacher if he can come, like within 5-10 minutes. That will be really great, and I don't want to miss him out. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining,
Yeah.
Aishwarya. Sure. Bye, Kanima.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be bringing Amrita Varshini V next. Amrita Varshini, I wanted to let you know one thing. My first daughter's name is also Amrita Varshini. And so you always, you have a special, your name especially have a very special place in my heart. So without taking much of a time, and I'm going to bring Amrita Varshini on stage.
Namaste,
Hi,
ma'am.
Kanima. Come on, welcome. How are you doing?
Fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good, Kanima. So what are you, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Amrita Varshini and I am learning from Neveli Santana Gopalan sir for past 3 years, and I'm learning music for past 12 years. My previous guru was Tiruvayar P. Shekhar sir, and now I immensely thank Rose Muralikrishnan ma'am for giving me such a wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
And I'm going to present a Kriti in Raga Kalyani.
Beautiful. The world stage is all yours, and please go ahead, Kanima.
Na 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 கனிந்தருள் புரிந்தால் கனிந்தருள் புரிந்தால் கனிந்தருள் புரிந்தால் கருணை உறைந்திடுமோ கனிந்தருள் புரிந்தால் கருணை உறைந்திடுமோ கனிந்தருள் புரிந்தால் கருணை உறைந்திடுமோ கல்பகமாதா கழல்பணி ஏழை குந்தன் உள்ளம் கலிந்தருள் புரிந்தார் கருணை கூரை நீடுமோ கல்பகமாதா கழல்பணி ஏழை குந்தன் உள்ளம் கலிந்தருள் புரிந்தார் கருணை கூரை நீடுமோ கல்பகமாதா கழல்பணி ஏழை குந்தன் உள்ளம் கலிந்தருள் புரிந்தார் கருணை உறைந்திடமோ அனந்த விதமாய் அனந்த விதமாய் அனந்த விதமாய் அனந்தம் திருநாமம் அனந்த விதமாய் அனந்தம் திருநாமம் அனந்த விதமாய் அனந்தம் திருநாமம் நினைந்து புலம்பினே சீனம் தணிந்து சிறிதும் நீ கதிந்தருள் புரிந்தார் அனந்த விதமாய் அனந்தம் திருநாமம் நினைந்து புலம்பினே சீனம் நீ கதிர்ந்தருள் புரிந்தார் கருணை கூரை நீடுமோ கல்வகமாதா உன் கழபணி ஏழை குந்தன் உள்ளம் கலிந்தருள் புரிந்தார் புராரி பங்குரையும் புராணி மாமயிலை புராரி பங்குரையும் புராணி மாமயிலை புராரி பங்குரையும் புராணி மாமயிலை புராணி பங்குரையும் புராணி மாமயிலை பிராங்கபாலி மகள் வராபயம் தரும் புராரி பங்குரையும் புராணி மாமயிலை பிராங்கபாலி மகள் வராபயம் தரும் உங்கராரவிந்தமதார் முராரி சோதரியே கரார விந்தமதார் முராரியே கரார விந்தமதார் முராரி சோதரியே பராதி என்று என்னை பராமுகம் கொள்ளாமல் உள்ளம் கலிந்தருள் புரிந்தார் உங்கராரவிந்தமதார் முராரி சோதரியே பராதி என்று என்னை பராமுகம் கொள்ளாமல் உள்ளம் கதிர்ந்தருள் புரிந்தார் கருணை கூரை நீடுமோ கல்பகமாதா உன் கழபணி ஏழை குந்தன் உள்ளம் கதிர்ந்தருள் புரிந்தார் கருணை கூரைந்திடுமோ ஓ Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That was phenomenal presentation, Amritavarshini. You have such a beautiful voice, and I definitely can say that your teacher had trained you so well. And I really miss him. And he came in the live. I just saw him for a few minutes, and somebody else was presenting at that time. And he already mentioned to me that he had some work he had to go, so I'm missing him now. And both of you and Aishwarya, I know, since both of you were performing, I wanted him to come and bless you guys. And if for any reason, if you can just go and call him, and later on after your presentation is done, I would love to have him back again and see what you can do. And thank you so much again for joining us and presenting with your beautiful, blessed voice. You have you probably will get a call from me over and over in future, because your presentations are always wonderful. And again, Amritavarshini won the Best Vocalist Award in the previous competition. And she has such an amazing voice.
Thank
and
you so
thank
much,
you again,
ma'am, for giving such a
and
wonderful
for joining.
opportunity.
With pleasure, Kanma. With pleasure. With pleasure. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
Pranams, ma'am.
Talk to you all soon. Okay. Let's give a big round of applause to Amrita Varshini one more time. She is such a phenomenal singer, and she definitely deserves another round of applause from all of you. And next, I have another great, amazing musician. And and before I bring him in, I wanted to bring his guru. And actually, gurus he's been training under both gurus, and I wanted to let about his first guru, Sri Delhi Sundarajan sir. He is one of our greatest old friends for the past 25 years, and I'm very happy that he agreed to join us in the live today. And he hails from the family of musician belonging to the temple town Kumbakonam in Tanjore district, and he comes in the lineage of flute maestro Brahmasri Saraba Sastrigal, and it is a greatest a privilege that we have him come today and just to join us. And he's a disciple of Sangeeta Bhushanam Sri Janaki Raman sir, V. Janaki Raman sir, and Delhi Sundarajan sir started learning the violin at the age of 6 and gave his maiden performance at the age of 8. He was recognized as a child prodigy and has established himself as an artist of great talent, dedication, and creativity. He has performed solo concerts all over the country and also to abroad in several other countries. He is a frequent visitor of US and LA, especially. I had seen him in several concerts and several he teaches. He has a huge disciples community in Los Angeles, and I'm very, very happy that he was able to join us today. And also Sundarajan has sir has a rare distinction of winning the Madras Music Academy's prestigious award as the best accompanying violinist for 3 years in a row. And again, Sundarajan sir has many awards and titles to his credits, including the Nada Brahma Kala Ratnam conferred by Nada Brahma Vidyalayam of Delhi, and he has been awarded the Maharaj Vishwanathan Iyer Trust Award for excellence in the field of violin, and he has been appointed as the Asthana Vidwan of the Hindu Temple Dayton, USA, here in the US, and the Hindu Temple of Omaha, Nebraska, and it's wonderful. I mean, like in the U.S., to get those kind of recognitions are very, very unique, and it's very. I mean, he for his talents, I would say he probably would win Asthana Vidwan in every temple in the U.S. And that kind of caliber of a musician he is, and he is All India Radio gave his age exemption and made him a great artist. At his very, very young age, and also Doordarshan, and he is well recognized in the international music circuit, having performed in the US, Canada, Australia, UK, UAE, and you name it. He probably was there in almost every single country, and without taking much of your time. And also he has established the Venkata Academy of Music and Arts, and he's been teaching classical music, vocal and violin for several young musicians, and he created so many young musicians teaching through online classes. If anybody is interested, please join him. He's one of the greatest gurus, and I know him personally, that what kind of what caliber of musicians he creates. And I'm going to bring Delhi Sundarajan sir on stage. Namaskaram, sir. How are you? Wonderful, wonderful to have you with us. Sir, உங்களோட வால்யூம் கேட்கல, மியூட்டா இருக்கா? கேட்கல, வால்யூம் வரல. But it doesn't look like it's muted, but for some reason the mic is not. Can you go directly? Are you coming through the microphone, or how are you connected?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Super. Yes.
Yeah.
Namaskaram, sir. How are you? How are you?
Fine, Rosie, so nice to be here, and it's a great pleasure for me because the wonderful things you are doing, and especially in these times and in these troubled times, you encourage so many youngsters, and I know that music is the best healer during all times, and this is one of those times we definitely need such things, and I'm so sure that whatever you're doing here is going to encourage so many youngsters. I know it is. I know that I'd like to. I mean, everyone knows about you, but I would like to, again say that I know personally, like you just said, I know Rose ji and Muralikrishnan ji, their entire family for more than 25 years now. I have been traveling to the US so much. In fact, just some time back, Amriti Vishni was here. I was there in their Arangetram. I was there in her keyboard Arangetram, and she's blossomed into such a wonderful musician. Amazing. She has a knowledge of so many genres of music, and her son also, I know, is a very established saxophone player. Yeah, Nariya, the person playing and Rose ji and Murali Krishna ji. I have no hesitation in saying that they have enriched the cultural, the music resources of the entire area. Today, you see so many youngsters performing. The reason is that you have such teachers like Guruji and Murali who are such selfless teachers. I mean, they don't bother with anything else. The only thing I know, because so many, I have heard so many of the students, I have been in the Arangetrams of so many of the students. The dedication and devotion with which both of them teach is amazing, amazing. And to give such, especially during now, to dedicate so much time for the general music community, to bring up so many young artists, it is not easy. You have been doing so many things. You could also be doing many other things, but giving this time, allotting this time for music, is a great thing, and I really respect it very much. And my full appreciation to Rose Muralikrishnaji and Muralikrishnaji. And I'm personally so happy to be participating in a program conducted by her. Thank you very much for inviting me, Rosie.
Thank you so much, G. I mean, hearing it from people like you, makes my heart warm so much. Thank you so much for being part of it. And I know one of your students, I know he is a phenomenal singer, and he won the Best Vocalist Award. And I know what kind of caliber of a musician and also a teacher you are. You created so many extraordinary students, who are the mainstream performers now. And it's a great honor for me to bring you in, and to have you speak to you in this live, sir. Thank you so much again for joining.
Just one thing I'd like to mention about my dear student Vignesh. He learned from India. He has been learning from me for the last 2 years. He is a very dedicated student. And the thing about as you very well, you must be encouraging your students as well like that, is to have that kind of passion and the dedication to listen to the music of our stalwarts, our seniors, all those great ones who have laid a path for us to follow. So I'm very glad to say that Vignesh has that kind of dedication. Vignesh likes to immerse himself in music, and whenever there's a class, he would be so eager to learn the old lessons, do his whatever I have told him to practice, and immediately he would be ready. And when he comes to the class, that shows the kind of dedication and involvement the student has, which is very important. And I would like to also congratulate his guru, first guru, Yaji, who has tremendously given him so much of the foundation and the good music with which he is able to do very well today. Congratulations to her also, and thank you so much for selecting him, and with such a good process you had for the selection and everything. And I'm so happy that he has won this award, and I wish him all the very best. And may your great work continue. And I'm sure that you're going to keep on doing so many of these programs. And I'm eagerly awaiting to participate in more of your programs online as well as in person in sometime after, by God's grace, all this corona and everything
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Looking forward to it, Rosie. So
It's
nice of you.
always a great pleasure to work with you. I know we directly didn't work with you in all our events, but I mean now we have the connection. We have to in future definitely. We know that you come here often, and we have to make use of your expertise and your experiences for our organization too. And thank you so much again for joining us, sir. And definitely Vidyaji did a wonderful job. And more than anything, Shankar Narayan ji and also his mom Meera, both of them are wonderful, dedicated people that I mean, he's a great artist himself.
Yes.
And he
He
presents.
has trained. He is the senior Muralikrishnan. He has trained so many teachers, so many performers there.
Yeah.
Recently, I had the curriculums of students. He's a phenomenal teacher. One of the main names in Mumbai. And
Right.
he has his own organization which also encourages a lot of students. He's also doing amazing.
Several of his students also participated and won several prizes. The Mridangam students, we had kept a separate percussion, and many of his students performed and participated and won first prize, second prize, and third prize and all. I'm very, very, happy and glad that a kid like Vignesh coming from that kind of family and with the lineage of learning under people like you and Vidyaji, he is a phenomenal presenter as well. And thank you again, Jeez. Thank you for joining us, in this event. And my namaskarams to you. So I'm going to bring Vignesh, and I don't see him online. Vignesh, are you there? Vidyaji, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Namaskaram ji, how are you?
Namaskaram.
Wonderful to have you.
Yeah, wonderful to be in this show. And
You did a phenomenal job. I know. See, I mean, I've been kind of seeing, we were Facebook friends. I see you, and Vignesh has been talking about you a lot, and it is a great experience to finally get to meet you personally. And
I know. I'm so happy and honored to be here. And as your improvise and improvise, it says you are actually healing the entire globe through classical music, and that too with I think during the tough times, motivating and keeping the kids' passion alive is something which is wonderful, Rosie. And congratulations to you and best wishes for a long journey with music. Yes.
Vidyaji, next time I'm going to ask you sing yourself. So I'm going to be begging you to do that one. So, right now it's a felicitation to all the gurus. So I wanted to personally thank you for creating such wonderful students. And, the today's thing is basically, saying my special thank you for creating such, great, musicians to this world, to bring the
We
musicians.
are very happy and I think fortunate to have such dedicated students, passionate parents and families who are associated with us to carry forward this legacy of classical music. And congratulations to Vignesh and his parents. Congratulations to Delhi Sundarajan sir for all his efforts. And
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Vidyaji, your background, and so let me know a little bit more about you.
Okay, I am from Mumbai, born and brought up in Mumbai, and I started learning Carnatic classical music at the age of 5, and from Sampurni Venugopal, and then moved on to learn under Srimati T.R. Balamani Mami from Matunga, and started performing at the age of 13 or 14, started giving concerts. At the same time, I used to learn the Mridangam, recite the Konnakol in many of the Talavadir kacheris, along with my brother Vijay Natishan. So we're really fortunate to have a good childhood with a lot of music. And now currently I'm undergoing as I feel that it's very important to be a student always. So I am mentoring with the TV Gopalakrishnan sir now, and my journey has been good as an artist, performing artist, and also a teacher. Students like Vignesh have been there with me, and I'm fortunate that a lot of students are learning, and I'm happy to be an artist and associated with classical music. That's all about me.
Beautiful, G. Beautiful.
I mean,
Beautiful.
frankly, Rosie, I don't want to talk so much about me, so I think I'm fine.
The great people are always like that, Vidyaji, that your humbleness definitely is appreciated, and it is wonderful to get to know you. And without taking much of your time, when you are there, I'm trying to see. Vignesh is not there in the broadcast, but he's
Is
been
it okay?
yeah, he's not, but he said he entered. Vignesh, can you join in, please? I don't see him. Hmm. All right. I think he has some trouble. And is Vignesh? He is in the broadcast. இல்லையே இந்த broadcastல இருக்கான். Okay, just 1 second. Come on. I don't see him here. Where is he? Vignesh. Okay, so I think he says he is there, but I don't see him. Okay, enter into Dr. Rose Muralikrishnan page. I don't know. There are a couple of other, YouTube channels are also running. I don't know whether he joined there. Tell him to. No, I don't see Shankar Narayanji. I don't see him. He has to come. Everybody is coming into one broadcast, which is a Dr. Rose Muralikrishnan page, and so I don't see Vignesh here.
I must say, such wonderful artists performed today.
Yeah.
Romba Pramadam. I mean, it's so wonderful to see so many young artists so passionate. From, I think thanks to pandemic that we are able to hear so many youngsters and so many artists.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you. I mean, it's all people like us. We have to come up with things like this to keep everybody indoors. And this is one.
Yeah,
thing.
you're doing a fantastic, fabulous job.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much. Thank you. And what I can do, if you can send the link again and the link you entered in, and have him enter back into the same one.
He himself actually sent me the link. So
yeah, I know. He's saying he is waiting, but I don't see him in the broadcast. I'm going to bring the next artist. In the meantime, if you can bring him in.
So I will do. I will do the next one.
Sure, Ji. Sure. Thank you so much. So in the meantime, Vignesh is, still figuring out. I think he's probably entered into the different, probably YouTube channel or something else. I'm going to contact him. In the meantime, I'm going to be bringing Sri Kriti Raman. He is a next artist, and she is going to be giving a Bharatanatyam dance. Hi, Sri Kriti. How are you, ma?
But you can see.
Are you ready? Sri Kriti, are you ready? Sri Kriti, are you ready? Are you able to hear me, ma?
Yes.
Okay, so you are on stage. Go ahead and take over the whole stage.
Okay, so today I'll be performing Shankara Srigiri Composition of Swati Tirunal Maharaja, Ragam Hamsa Nandi, Talamadi.
Fantastic job. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice job, Srikriti. And I know you are a phenomenal dancer. And in your video, you also did your own Natuvangam. You played the Mridangam. You are very, very well versed in several different art forms. And I'm very proud. And I'm very happy to bring you. Is your teacher going to be here today or no? She couldn't make it, yeah? No problem. That's all right. It's not a problem. And definitely you did a wonderful job and I'm very proud of you, and keep dancing and keep doing it over and over. And I will definitely will be calling you in future to come and dance for us later on. Okay. I also saw in your Facebook that you made the murukas, you did all the cooking, you do the drawing, and you're such a talented girl, huh? Very proud parents. Very proud of you, Kanama. And let's give a big round of applause again to Sri Kruti Raman, everybody. Thank you, Sri Kruti, for joining us. Bye now. Bye-bye. So next I have Vignesh Shankaranarayanan. He just joined in and there was a little technical difficulty with the link. So while his teachers were there, I wanted to bring him in, but he just joined. I'm bringing Vignesh Shankaranarayanan on the world stage. Hi, Vignesh. How are you, Kanna?
How are you doing, ma'am?
Namaskaram. Very, very, very fine, Kanna. What happened? You probably went somewhere else, right?
Yes, ma'am. The broadcast, I think I forgot to use Google Chrome. That is the reason I couldn't enter the broadcast.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now you are here. So the stage is all yours. Please take over and we are waiting to hear you, Vignesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Before presenting my composition, I would like to make a mention of my gurus, Vidushi Srimati Vidya Muralikrishnan and Vidwan Nelli Sri Sundaraji. I have been learning with Vidya ma'am for the past 14 years. I joined the music class as a toddler. I was never interested in learning the Sarli Varshe, Janta Varshe, Aparstaya Varshe. I only wanted to learn the songs like Vinayaka. I used to hear those songs those days. So she has taken a lot of trouble and very patiently she has brought me to this level. And with regards to Sundar sir, he's a very good friend of my father. He had once come to our house for lunch and he just said, "Oru paatu paadidana." So that is how my journey with Sundar sir started. I established a very good rapport with him in a very short period of time. I would also like to thank my parents for their constant support in this journey. Today's song will be dedicated to all my gurus and my parents. Gurudev Vatava. It is set to Rag Jog and composed by Swami Tejo Mayananda. Thank you. मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है बस एक ही मेरा बल है गुरुदेव तवा हरि कृपा गुरुदेव तवा हरि कृपा हरि अज्ञान भरे संशय से भरे विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे अज्ञान भरे संशय से भरे विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे मन के अंधकार को दूर करे वचनामृत से तव बोध कृपा वचनामृत से तव बोध कृपा गुरुदेव तवा हरि मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है बस एक ही मेरा बल है गुरुदेव तवा हरि पर बल भगवान जीवन पथ पर गुरु साथ मेरे रक्षक बन कर बिसरो न कभी यह प्रेममयी आनंदमयी भवरीय कृपा आनंदमयी भवरीय कृपा गुरुदेव तवा हरि कृपा गुरुदेव तवा हरि कृपा मेरे जीवन का अवलंबन है बसे गए मेरा बले रे बतवा मरी कृपा रे बतवा मरी कृपा मरी कृपा मरी
Beautiful, beautiful, Vignesh. Beautiful rendition, and you have such a blessed voice. And definitely, I can say both your teachers had, trained you so well to be who you are today. And thank you so much again for joining us. And you probably would get a call from me over and over, and say thank you to your parents. Especially your dad and mom are very, very old friends of mine, and we go a long way. And we don't even know you when we know them. So you are probably was not even born. So I'm very happy that you are part of this live, and you won the best vocalist award. Keep doing what you are doing, and thank you so much again for joining, Vignesh.
Thank you, ma'am. Kindly pardon my mistakes today, ma'am. I'm down with a sore throat today.
Beautiful. I say again,
Thank you
thanks
so
to
much for
both your.
organizing this competition during these testing times, ma'am.
Sure, Kanna. Sure, Kanna. Thank you again. Sure. That was a phenomenal presentation by Vignesh Shankaranarayanan, and people just give a big round of applause. And he had so much hardship, coming through this live, and because of some technical errors, but he still made it, and he did a phenomenal job, and it was a great finale. And again, for each and every one of you for being part of it, especially this is almost a 3-hour live show, and every single one stayed with me for this long and encouraging me and supporting me to run the show. And during this pandemic time, it is all very important for all of us to join hands together to encourage and support all these young artists. And and on top of it, we make everyone to stay indoors by hearing such beautiful music, beautiful dance, and everything. And one more time, I would like to personally thank every single one of you for staying back with me for the past 3 hours. And we will come back again with another concept, with other set of beautiful musicians and other talented young artists also, and corporate competition winners. On top of it, I wanted to say, everyone, whoever wants to be participating in in future events, on both Friday night event and Saturday night event, all you have to go do is go to my website, www.rosemuralikrishnan.com, and there is a registration form, and just go ahead and send your registration. And along with your registration, you might have to send your auditions, if you haven't participated in our competitions before. So competition participants, we know what they did. That they went through a very stressful 4 levels of winning the game, so winning the competition. But if you haven't participated in the competition, I would not know your expertise. And so just for us to know what you do and how best you do, just send your auditions to my web page, Facebook page, which is Dr. Rose Muralikrishnan, or you can go www.facebook.com/ Dr. Rose Murali, and post your all your registrations and auditions. I will take a look at it, and you will get that call from me, or information or notification from me as soon as there is an availability for you to come and perform. And thank you again for staying with me. God bless you all. And during this pandemic time, everybody, please stay together and stay safe indoors, and pray for all these unfortunate souls who died in the short time during this due to the coronavirus. And I love you all. And stay again. Next Friday, I will come up with another concept, a new musicians and new dancers, and we will see you again on Friday night and Saturday nights. And goodbye now, and I will come back again and see you all on Saturday for the next event. Bye now.